Link's much heralded arrival on the Wii was a long time coming, and Twilight Princess reminded everyone just why Zelda has endured for over 2 decades. Despite an innovative new control scheme, the game still followed the series' patented formula. Moving between familiar-looking dungeons and venues, it was a nostalgic romp through Hyrule. That is, until you finally ascended into the dreary, haunting heights of Snowpeak Mountain. Traversing a fierce blizzard, encountering a giant yeti, and racing down the slopes on a makeshift snowboard were the price of admission. Few environments, especially in the Zelda series, are introduced with such bravado. Your reward? An isolated mansion basked in the wintry snow of the mountains. A dungeon unlike anything Zelda veterans had seen before awaited in the hallways and chilly courtyards of Snowpeakruins. Themes and atmospheres have always been staples of Zelda's various labyrinths, but Snowpeakruins had a personality that was distinctly different from the norm. A sickly woman snuggling up to a warm fire was a decidedly different first encounter. Next door was the familiar Yeti from earlier, hard at work in the kitchen trying to concoct a hearty broth for his love. You were a guest in these people's home, corrupted by the evil powers flowing from a single fragment of a mirror. Dungeons in Zelda games typically come with a single motivation. You want to clear it in order to progress. Here, you were for once given another reason to care. Not only did you want to reach the end for the sake of seeing Link's adventure through, but you wanted to help out this odd couple. It wouldn't be easy, as nearly every single room was designed to work against Link's abilities. Slippery floors, rickety wooden beams, deep snow, and tight spaces combined their perilous efforts to thwart your progress, and an elaborate system for transporting cannonballs caused more than a few headaches. It was rare for a Zelda game to push back this hard, but it only made each step closer to the final showdown more gratifying than the last. The enemies were no pushovers either. Icy soldiers known as chill foes attacked relentlessly with their spears from a safe distance. They often came grouped together in large numbers to make life miserable. White wolf foes would toy with you, hounding you when you were vulnerable and retreating with haste to avoid your attacks. Freezards were giant ice monsters that would stop you dead in your tracks with a chilling wind, and their spawn would wreak havoc when frantically bouncing around after an attempt to smash them with your sword. Slaying the mini-boss, a nerve-wracking showdown in a claustrophobic hallway, earned you one of the coolest items in the game, the ball and chain, which let Link flip the script on his tormentors. The most menacing of all was the final boss itself, revealed in a seemingly harmless scene in a bedroom that quickly turned into a nightmare. Fierce winds shattered windows as it rushed in, and the lady, possessed by dark powers, underwent a drastic transformation. The showdown with Blizzetta was serenaded with an unnerving melody that gradually ramped up as the battle escalated. Victory was bittersweet as you stood triumphant over the battered body of the poor girl. In the end, love conquered all, and a steamy embrace between the two lovers closed the book on one of Zelda's most unusual but memorable levels.